Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show where I'll be your host, Gangstar Magician himself, here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do. So I do what I love and I love what I do and I love being here with you because you are the best. Yes, you are. No doubt about it. Everybody knows it, right, Archangel Michael? He's absolutely my co-host, brother, Archangel Michael. He says he could have been anywhere, but he wants to be here with us. He says we're the 8,000 crew, we're the elite, we're the few, we're the strong, we're the proud, whatever the fuck we are. The few, the brave, the Marines. The few, the brave, the Marines. I think that's how it goes. That's what we are. The few, the brave, the magical gangster. Yes, that is what you are. So, yes, let's continue to align our chakras. That's what I've been doing. It's been very important to me lately. So I feel the more you align your chakras, the better, your flow is, right? I mean, it feels like your chakra system was all in like a pretzel, like I said. It's crazy, but the good news is you can get that army knot out because you are the few and you are the proud, okay? So you can take that army knot out, all right? Forget about it. We worked harder. We're higher ranking. That's what we tell these fucking people. We're a fucking Marine. We're like a Marine up there. That's what we are. We're like the Marines up in the 5D, the Marines. Very disciplined individuals over here. We know what we're doing. What Cat says hello. Say, hello, Cat. I like to smile at people and close my eyes and just keep doing it and doing it and hope you come back. Okay, so what are we working here, God, for our magical gangstar members, the few, the proud, the magical gangstar, God, you know the ones. What are we working with? Okay, so you have this Page of Cups energy, it's saying here. Okay, so just know you have intuitive messages, creative opportunities, but saying don't let your emotions get in the way. You are a sweetheart, it says. I mean, realistically, you don't want no problems. But when somebody brings you a problem, it's like, what do you want us to do? Like, what the fuck you want us to... They want you to take it. That's really what they want you to do. But we send that shit back to them like, bang, send that right out from our organite. Listen, brother, you ain't gonna come over here projecting negative energy at us. I think you're gonna get away with it. That's what we say, okay? Because remember, 9 of Cups. Your wish come true. You're gonna be getting your wish come true. Everything has turned out well. Enjoy your success. Happiness, compassion, trust in the universe. Wish come true. High-minded, optimistic. Sounds about right. You sound like a 9 of Cups to me. Yes, you do. And that is why you are getting your 9 of Cups. Your wish come true. Okay? And who's going to be getting their wish come true? You, of course. This Empress. Because that's where you are. See? That's you. Okay? Be happy with the results of your actions. Be happy. Be grateful. More will come. Don't sit there and focus on the negatives, this Empress says. They say you're very beautiful. You're very nurturing. Okay? You're a pleasure. It's a pleasure, they said, to have you. Okay, you're very much a successful being here, okay? And who do you have here, Empress? You have your King of Cups. That's your counterpart. Loves you, he says. He says you're the best. Okay, support yourself before you could support others, he says again. We said, let me tell you something, King of Cups. We already know. We're an Empress, for God's sake. Stop telling us the same thing. That's what this King of Cups has to learn. They got to follow their own advice. They're too worried about what people thought about them. And, but at the end of the day, this King of Cups keeps coming with this lover's energy. If you look at some of my other videos, then when I do this, the King of Cups keeps consistently with this lover's energy. Okay, and you're the Empress, and you're here, and you have a 9 of Cups, which come true with this Page of Cups. Okay, not to mention you have this Knight of Wands energy. You're passionate, you're fearless, you're adventurous. Now is a good time to do what you want to do. You are something else. Celebrate the love in your life. Yes, you will. You will celebrate that love. It is coming. Trust me when I tell you it's in your energy. I mean, what's whose energy is this then? It's yours. So you got a King of Cups, Empress, Lovers, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, Knight of Wands. Sounds like you got yourself, you got a fearless and adventurous empress, okay, who has a very, very lovely King of Cups and Lovers energy, as this being their wish come true, and, you know, maintaining this Page of Cups energy, not letting their emotions get involved, okay? So they're seeing things from different angles here, you and this King of Cups. They're starting to, they're being willing to, what's the word? Compromise. That's what it needs, a compromise. So let's see, what else do we need to know? What else is in your energy here? God, please, and thank you for the magical gangsters of the world. The few, the proud, the magical gangsters. Man, I have a million of them, don't I? Do I come up with them all day long? Nobody could ever take them from me. Never take the quick wit. All right, so let's see what we got. I already did that. One more shuffle here. We'll get going. I think that might be the Amazon person. I just ordered a blue tank top, so it should be here. It should be in my next video. Yes, I will be. So what do we need to know here? What is in your energy? What else do we need to know? God, please and thank you. What else do we need to know? Anything else that's, you know, plaguing us or that we need to remove, or, you know, this is what we do now. We're just going to look into this as like, it's like we see it just to get rid of it. You know what I mean? It's like, because you never want to let something, you know something's there. It's like, I don't want to focus on it, but it's just good to know. So that's why we do this, okay? Because it's in your energy. It's eventually going to clear completely. I mean, because you're at that point now where it's like you don't give a fuck. All right, you know, so let's see. What do we got? Let's go. All right, so here you go. Nine of Swords. Somebody here is very much anxious and depressed. Worrying changes nothing. That would suck. Worrying changes nothing. Decide your next step. This person's very anguished. They're in anguish. Okay, whoever this character is. Well, it came up against you. See, they didn't know you were me, guys. What happens now? People, they get upset. They get crazy. They know that they're in trouble. All right, because you have this Page of Swords energy. You have this thirst for knowledge. You find new ways to communicate. That's why you don't worry about your next step. You don't give a fuck. Like, that's just what it comes down to. There's nothing, you know, there's nothing to that. It's like having a rain check worrying. Okay, now look, we just saw the King of Cups earlier. Now you have this King of Cups in reverse. All right, so maybe now this is telling me this King of Cups in reverse is all anxious and depressed. They don't know what to do. So this is your counterpart. So they're all in their feelings. Like I said, they're up and down. This person may have a lack of emotional intelligence, I believe. This King of Cups in reverse. You know? It's just they have a lack of, you almost got to like feel someone's like, Father, forgive them. They don't know. Like, I almost feel like this is like a simpleton of sorts, this person. Like, they could be easily manipulated. Very shifty in dealings, though. Yes, they are. You're very shifty, aren't you, King of Cups in reverse? Like I said, this is Curly of the Three Stooges, the King of Cups. But the Hierophant's here. So you being institutionally supported kind of puts a damper in with this King of Cups in reverse. This is why, because this King of Cups in reverse wanted you to be down and out and pining for them. But the fact that you're not doing that, and the fact that you have other people that now want to be with you, is really driving this person insane, because they thought that you would always be there wanting them. Okay, but the fact is that you completely took your energy back, and now this person's completely anxious and depressed. They probably projected that onto you, and you probably were going through with this person. But now it's all going back to them because you're clearing your energy. I told you this. We just like to see. See, look, now you have a counterpart over trying to project, like, you know what I mean? So they're anxious and depressed, okay? All in their feelings. So let's see what's going on with them. Okay, look, they want to avoid the end. Death in reverse. They want to avoid death. Death said, no, nobody avoids me. They always want to avoid him, he says. He says, I just come in there with the horse and the flag. He says, what the fuck? He said, I ain't like I come in there like doing anything. why's everybody got to be like that? He says. I said, I don't know. They do it to me too. I said, so, but yes, there's a very stagnated person here. Okay, they're trying to hold on. This is going to be a forced change here for this King of Cups. Listen, they have a lack of emotional intelligence. I have pity on them, I believe, okay? Or Six of Swords, you can leave them behind. It doesn't make a difference what you do, okay? Because what's meant for you will always find you anyway. So if this isn't meant for you, then it's not meant for you, you know? That's all it comes down to. The cat says, then bye then. If it ain't meant for you, it ain't meant for you. We tell them bye then. Six of Swords, leave them behind. Do whatever the fuck you want, okay? But just notice, King of Cups, they're trying to avoid the end here, okay? And who's trying to avoid the end? This devil, of course. Look, he's out and about. So this devil now is in this, trying to get in this with this King of Cups energy. It's the only energy that the devil feels now that could be an issue to you. He knows the King of Swords in reverse, there's no issue. He knows the King of Wands in reverse can't do not shit to you. He knows the King of Pentacles in reverse has done. The King of Cups, they only trying to get you with your feelings now, but they can't get to you. So this is why this person, everybody's turning on this King of Cups in reverse now. Your counterpart, look, they're all going to try to come on your side now. Yes, they are. Look, isn't that something? Okay, because look, Three of Wands, you're building something. And this person's trying to knock it down. It's like, yo, beat it. Like, we don't even want you around. Like, leave us alone. Stop following us around. This person follows you around. I'm telling you, like, they're a fucking idiot. Lack of emotional intelligence. This person. Devil, that's why the devil's here. They want to avoid, though. They want to avoid death, though. So, that tells me the Ten of Swords is coming their way. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, because look, you have this Three of Pentacles here. People want to work with you. They want to collaborate. I mean, reach out for the help you need when you need it, it says. People have said they want to be there for you. You're only limited by what you believe is possible, they says on this devil. You are only limited by what you believe is possible. So if you believe that you can only do certain things or you don't have certain powers, then you're only limiting yourself, because the gangsta magician believes that he's the strongest of one of the earth angels, okay? And you got to believe that. It's just what it comes down to. It is what it is. Like, this is what it comes down to. We wouldn't just be thinking stupid shit like this. Maybe we would. Maybe we would. I don't know. But it is what it is, because Seven of Cups, whatever options, illusions, confusion, this King of Cups in reverse, this is what it came down to. People got in this ear about saying, like, just being with one person, you would be boring for the rest of their life, that they still have so much time to go, that they should be with this person, because, like this Empress in reverse energy, they should be with that person because they'll let them, have fun, do stuff, and, this person, it's just like, they'll take care of the house and do all that stuff, and then you could go do whatever but it's like, that's not what it's all about, you know what I mean? And this King of Cups bit on it. They bit. And then they discarded you. And they don't want this to end, because they know it's going to kill their ego. They know this is going to hurt. This is really going to hurt bad. This is going to be painful. It is. It's unfortunate. I mean, they had enough opportunities, but they're not willing to change yet. It's going to happen. They're going to end up, something's going to happen to them. Okay, because Page of Pentacles, you're manifesting that. Okay, because focus on your goals and bring great success. This King of Cups remaining in this devil energy, okay, trying to avoid the end, it's not all anxious and depressed, is going to create themselves a painful ending. Okay, what else do they think is going to happen here? They're not going to just walk out of this and then you're going to, it's just not going to happen. They already are seen. This devil's here. This is on his last leg right here. Where else are you going to go, devil? Where else are you going to, Queen of Swords in reverse is gone. He can't get to them now. He can't get into the King of Swords in reverse. They're all sick. All these people are sick. Okay, because look, their illusions they created with the moon is why they're sick. Because you're sending all that back to them. That's why they're sick. Okay, they wanted you to be sick. Okay, they wish death on you. This is what they did. So, there you go. Welcome back, as we tell them. They created, you don't get any, and you don't get no penalty for this, karma-wise. All you're doing is blocking it. Never in the world has somebody blocking something, returning it to them, ever been as being, doing something bad. Yeah, generating karma. These people are, like, knowingly creating this energy, projecting onto you, wishing you death, and, like, enjoying it. Like, laughing about it. Like getting great pleasure out of seeing you suffer. This is really what made these people happy? I don't even know. I mean, maybe even this King of Cups in reverse. I don't know. Maybe they got pleasure out of it. Maybe because you just love too hard. And then when, people just think it's always going to be there. It's probably what it is. But who cares? Because you're supposed to be that way. Five of Wands, okay? Because the thing is they want a conflict, competition, rivalry with you. There is none. Okay? They only have it with themselves now. Okay? This King of Cups, that's what they do. They're trying to get conflict. They're trying to pick a fight with you. All right? So the energy wants to pick a fight. So they're going to more or less like, say things when nobody's looking, have like smart ass comments, make fun of you, but it's all stupid. It's all childish. Like this person is like a simpleton. This has a lack of emotional. This is why the devil's being seen as a fucking simpleton right now. Right, devil? You're a simpleton. I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple to see. Okay, what else do we need to know here with this devil, this King of Cups in reverse character here? All right, just understand they are heartbroken, Three of Swords. They're completely heartbroken because they can feel their feelings pretty deep. Okay, that's what this devil didn't realize. Now he's going to have to get in his feelings now. If you want to stay in this King of Cups in reverse energy, this person, Nine of Swords, they know what it's like to feel, okay? But now this devil knows what it's like to feel because he's never lost before. Now he's like, oh my God, this is what this felt like because he sees that it's over for him. It's done. There's nowhere to go. You have too much strength. You're too strong, okay? You have the strength of 10 men, the strength of 10 women. Nobody was going to stop you. It wasn't possible. I mean, they tried. They really tried. They grouped up. There was quite a few. And now they all get to look at each other while they look at you. They watch, see what you're doing, and see. They're like, what the fuck? Because reality-wise, is there the reason why you're like you are, the way you're going to be? You're going to be made by these people. They make you what you are. And how they do that is by attacking you and you returning it to them. That's all you have to do. Just return it. If you're here, you have somebody put in a curse on you. Somebody did something. Somebody fucking did some type of witchcraft on you. You don't just come here by accident. You don't just look for your local gangster magician and say, I like that one. Look, I like his tattoos. I mean, I know you do, but you're so nice. Oh my gosh. So make me blush. Even the cat says it. So what else do we need? This heartbroken character. It says a harsh truth is better than a soft lie. That's what this King of Cups in verse wanted. They wanted a soft lie. They wanted somebody to tell them what they wanted to hear, tell them that they're great, tell them this. But as soon as you told them something they didn't want to hear, as soon as you told them something they needed to hear, then all of a sudden they want to boot you and run to this devil. And then you know what the devil says to them? Oh, that's so messed up. I would never do that. But you never did nothing to this person except want to make them better. Okay, but now they're heartbroken. All right, and now looks 10 of Swords in reverse. You know why they're heartbroken? Because you recovered from a painful ending. That's why. They never thought you were going to come back from this. I mean, this is regeneration. This is a rebirth here. It's improvement. I mean, you were not supposed to come back. This is what this King of Cups in reverse pretty much was assured, okay, that they were going to get everything, that this would never happen, that this devil, that you were actually the devil, they were trying to say. And you're like coming back from the dead here as the other one, and now it's like the devil's being seen, and you, Six of Pentacles, is receiving and even give and take. Receiving what's meant for you. People want to work with you, Three of Pentacles, collaborate. I mean, sharing your success builds more success. And you know all this stuff. I mean, the more gratitude, the more grateful, the more you get. The more you give, the more you get. It's that simple. It's not that. This wasn't so simple for this simpleton devil here. So, what else is it we need to know? All right, so we'll end it on this. Okay, so you have this 10 of Cups. No matter what, you're building your foundation on this 10 of Cups. No matter what this King of Cups in reverse energy does. It's just this energy is on this last leg, so because there's nowhere to go. They're trying to avoid it. They're heartbroken. They're Nine of Swords, anxious and depressed. They're, see you recover from a painful ending. I mean, they want this to continue, but you're saying no, everything you planned for has worked out, okay? Because 10 of Cups. I mean, this is causing the Tower of Terror here, okay? So this King of Cups in reverse, we know now, is in the Tower of Terror. This devil is within that energy. They're heartbroken, and Yeah, okay. So why don't we get a little confirmation clarification here and see what we got? So, I mean, it does tell me what it is. So you have this. I would have. This is somebody. I believe it's your counterpart. It could be. That's yes, definitely, because they're in their feelings here. They're heartbroken now. Now we know they're heartbroken. The devil is the only way they could get to you now. Because let me tell you something. The devil can't do nothing. There's no way to you. There's no way around it. You can't get to you. All right, because if they could, they already would. It's just the people that they can manipulate. They can't get to. Those people are not around you, and then the people that you are around you, they can't manipulate. Except maybe with the exception of maybe this King of Cups in reverse, because they're gonna play on their feelings about you coming back, and then try to make it like, they're gonna come back and say like they want to make peace, but this is actually the devil. Because all you have to do is say no and watch how this person reacts. They'll get all mad. Watch. This King of Cups. As soon as you tell them one thing in reverse, one thing they don't like. Now, if they handle things intelligently and they go, show some emotional intelligence, then maybe we will work with them. But let's see. All right, you have a 10 of Cups here, so you're building your foundation. So let's continue. So 9 of Wands in reverse. So this makes sense that this devil, this King of Cups in reverse, they're paranoid and overwhelmed. They were not brave, okay, because what they're doing is not right. What they did was wrong. But listen, this devil's been gunning for you since you were a little child. So that tells you that you're important. Trust me, okay, because the devil doesn't go after anybody who's not important, okay? That's why he goes through so many people, because there's so many people that are, what's the word? Easy to manipulate or control, okay, because of their ego. But you're just one of those people that can't be controlled. So what else do we need to know? Yes, okay, that confirms a little bit for us, but let's get some more information here. Like, where is this going with this devil? You say they're trying to avoid stuff. They're all crying and heartbroken. What's going to come of this, though? All right, so look, now you got this Queen of Wands in reverse now. So this King of Cups in reverse probably has a Queen of Wands in reverse with them. Okay, so this is probably who they picked over you. This is what they would say. This is the energy that would be like, it's like the quintessential witch of the deck. They're more concerned with like money and status and all types of bullshit and being seen a certain way, appearances. Okay, and they more or less allow this King of Cups in reverse to do whatever they want, as long as this person brings in, the finances. And then this King of Cups in reverse, thinks they're a Don Juan, because the only reason anybody deals with them is because they have money or a little successful business or something. Maybe they had something that was passed down to them. But this is not like a fucking hard. This is a joker. That's what it is. Lack emotional intelligence, and they got tricked and whatever. But 3 of Wands, you're going to keep building. You're going to keep making things happen. This devil's seen. This 2. It's not looking good. They're heartbroken though, so it doesn't matter what happens. They're never going to come out of this. It's like never going to win. They'll never win. You could sit here for fucking ever. Remember, time is an illusion. They're holding it up. They're only making it better for you. All right, because you know why? Because you got the King of Swords here. The King of Swords sees everything, and the King of Swords has seen enough of this King of Cups in reverse, this King of Wands. This is when it's like the big boss is here. Like, all right, come on, King of Swords is here now. Uh-oh. You know what I mean? Like, that's what the King of Swords is, Archangel Michael. That's why he says he's the King of Swords. People don't fuck around with the King of Swords, brother. You don't want nothing with that, okay? They're not looking for you. They're not looking for, but if there's a problem and you don't let it be handled correctly, the King of Swords is coming, okay? And who else is coming right behind him? This King of Wands, okay? Because this King of Swords is your spiritual protection. This King of Wands is your 3D protection. This is what this is. And it's all to the chagrin of this Queen of Wands in reverse and this King of Cups in reverse. It's devil energy. They thought that they were going to make you all like depressed. They were going to make you like this. No, didn't happen that way. And, they really tried to hurt you. But whatever, you recovered from it. Remember, we don't focus on the past. We focus on now and the future. It doesn't matter what the fuck happened before. Okay, because look, confirmation. You got your 10 of Cups. There you go. So that's good for me to do. I love to see that, okay? So we know this is all centering around this 10 of Cups now. I've seen this quite a bit. I've done a short not too long ago about the 10 of Cups. Okay, you're building your foundation there. How are you building this foundation? You're doing it while being in Hermit energy too, this Ten of Cups, because you know you're going to create the abundance from this. Okay, they thought that they were going to recreate this or take this from you, and that you were just going to fucking, no. Wasn't happening, okay? This is like they fucking, the third time, like they knocked over your sandcastle, you were probably like, no, I'm building this of cast iron now. And they tried to knock it over, and they just knocked themselves out. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, what did they think you were going to do? They thought that you were just going to roll over. Or they wouldn't have done this. They never planned this far. No, they didn't. Alright, you know why they didn't plan this far? Because they're a magician in reverse. They're a fucking manipulator. They're deceptive. They lie. They tell people what they want to hear. Alright? It's just, this devil, they're the worst. Okay? They're bondage, materialism, obsession, change, shadow self, repression. I mean, this is not a good person, this devil, okay? And now, more or less, I believe it's this Queen of Wands in reverse energy, but this King of Cups in reverse energy is no better, okay? Because they allowed this energy in. They accepted this energy. Whether knowingly or if it just had to be done this way, I don't know. But this is what's happening. But the King of Swords is here, and you have a Ten of Cups twice. Why? Because you're this Empress, okay? We've seen that already. You're the Empress. You're just watching on. You don't have to get involved with this. This is meant, whatever's meant for you will find you. You don't have to look for this. This is not for you. An Empress doesn't care with this and just focus on this bullshit. And Death and the King of Swords is here, and they're not going to let anybody near you that doesn't serve your highest good anyway, because you have two Ten of Cups. And yeah, of course, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, because they're not working hard. They're not efficient in that response. They're trying to trick you. They're trying to come in there and trick you. Like, thinking that you're stupid, but you're not, okay? And that's why Five of Cups, when you reject them, they're all in their head. They're all going to act a certain way. They're all going to start acting, yelling, okay? You're going to say, see, I knew it. You know what I mean? Because they want you to do exactly what they want, okay? They want you to come in and take them right back. But as soon as you say, no, I need to think about it, they're going to flip out. They think that this is like they're doing you a favor. They're not doing anybody a favor, okay? Trust me, you're doing them a favor. Even talking to them. This devil, fuck out of here. He's going back to fucking hell. Alright, and who's he going? Well, now look, they're in this Queen of Cups in reverse energy. Crying like a little bitch, all holding on, trying to fucking see like where your counterpart's going, trying to ask questions, wants to keep going. Now you got a Queen of Cups in reverse and a King of Cups. That's two, man, this with a Queen of Wands in reverse energy. So a witchy person here that's crying, that's trying to make this King of Cups in reverse feel bad. This is what this devil's doing. That's one of their tricks. Okay, but they're being seen as a magician in reverse. Their Three of Swords heartbroken. Okay, they're heartbroken because Three of Pentacles, people want to work with you. They want to collaborate. They know what you bring to the table. You've proven it. You've shown it day in and day out. And it's like now it's time to, we're collecting now. We're cashing in. All right, we're cashing in our good karma in the bank briefcase. We want what's ours now. Thank you. Okay, and that's why Four of Cups in reverse. You're suddenly aware you want to choose happiness. You're not worried about anything. You're just worried about your happiness. And this Ten of Cups is your happiness. Okay, this is what this, hopefully this King of Cups in reverse can get to that point. But as we speak, they're not there. But you do have a Queen of Cups in reverse. There's Queen of Wands in reverse, which is annoying. But at the end of the day, you are getting your wish come true of this Two of Cups. So with or without this King of Cups in reverse, you're still getting this Two of Cups. I mean, this devil could not stop it. They wanted to block. They knew this with your, they know you're a real Queen of Cups. They know that this what you need, and they did everything to block love in your life. I mean, doesn't it seem fucking ironic of all your relationships returning to fucking shit, and it's like shit had never been that way. Okay, and that's why you Ace of Wands have this urge to create. You're an inspiration because you kept coming back. You still wanted to choose happiness. You never went bitter. Okay, and that's why Eight of Swords are completely stuck. This King of Cups versus this devil, they're stuck. They can't defend what they did. There's no defending this. So what else do we need to know? What's the end here? What's going to be the end result? Okay, so they can't avoid this any longer, Two of Swords in reverse. They cannot avoid the fact, that you recover from this painful ending. Whatever they did shows that they're inferior to you. Now they're paranoid and overwhelmed. People see it. People are seeing all this stuff. They see you in this Chariot with this 2026, limited edition. They see the movement here. You're creating this Ten of Cups. That's movement in itself. Suddenly where you want to choose happy. You're recovering from a painful ending. I mean, it's very simple that these people, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, were putting on a false sense of success. They were trying to present themselves like they were, these regular Ozzy and Harriet type couple, whatever the fuck that means. But, like, they were trying to make it like they were, like, this fucking, Wonder Bread team, like, that had the fucking... But this is so much darkness with these two. So much darkness here with these two. And now it's coming out. And it's being seen. Okay, because Eight of Cups, they're getting left behind, all of them. Okay, now they're going to see what they really missed. Now they're going to see whatever they thought they were taking from you is not happening. You're calling this all back. Okay, now we're ending it here. This devil is being released, sent back to hell. They'll never be seen or heard from again. Okay, because first off, he's seen. Okay, here he is. And now he's released. Okay, so once he's gone, then whatever happens after that. So realistically, it's not the person that you have to blame. It is the devil. I mean, really, the devil made them do this. It's the truth. Okay, but don't worry, because you, Seven of Wands, are in complete control. And, what you're doing now is the right thing. So keep doing what you're doing. I love you, and I'll check you later. Okay, because remember, the cards don't lie. And that is the truth. And I love you guys. Bye.